Hey guys, this is Cosmic Cubing, and I've been doing a lot of unboxings lately. I've been just trying to get some good WCA puzzles I can use, and I found a budget 5x5 that has a lot of good reviews. It's the Yuxin Magic M. Okay, so let's open this up. It's called the Yuxin Magic M 5x5. Come on. Why won't this open? Hopefully I didn't actually stab the package, or the box. Yep, this is the 5x5. Here it is. Ooh, this looks really good. Let's see how it is. Oh, it's sandy though. Ooh, I might need to lube it a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna use some Martian lube. This is what I've been using. It's already really sandy out of the box. Feels a little more sandy than the Yuxin Magic M 3x3. Let's put a few drops of Martian lube in there. Okay. Other than that, it's really good. It doesn't really corner cut. I don't know if 5x5 should corner cut or not. There we go. A little bit like this. There we go. Okay. Much better. So, it's not the best 5x5 out there, I'm assuming. But I needed an... Oh, okay. This... a lot better. I don't think I put enough on the outside. I put like one drop. Let's put... right there. There we go. Okay. So, other than the sandiness of it, you can kind of hear how sandy it is. Other than that, this is a really good 5x5. Now, I know I mentioned I like my cubes being a little sandy, but it was just way too sandy out of the box. Okay. This is randomly locking. Like, sometimes it'll just randomly lock up on nothing. Yeah, not the best, okay? I will use that as my main, because I have no other better 5x5s. No, I'm not lying. This is actually a good one. It's a good budget one, I'm assuming. I just really need a new 5x5 to get. Yeah, I'm assuming I'll get some pretty decent times. It probably just needs to get broken in. That's all what I'm assuming. I'm assuming a little bit breaking in, and this cube will be pretty good. Like with the Yuxin Magic M 3x3, this one right here, which is currently my main, all I needed was some breaking in and some lube. I put some Martian lube in there, and it's an amazing cube. Now, yeah, just sandy. It's just sandy. Good speed, just sandy. And that should go away with some breaking it. So I'll do some solves on it. And yeah, that isn't my unboxing. It was not underwhelming. I wasn't expecting it to be perfect. I was just expecting it to be decent enough for me to get decent times on it. And I think this cube will do it. Not this 3x3, the 5x5. I'm assuming that the 5x5 will do the trick for me, getting me possibly some sub 2-minute solves in the future. Yeah. I'll have to do reviews on other 5x5s so I can be sure that this isn't perfect or if this is normal. Not sure, but great cube actually. I know I said it wasn't perfect, but I never said it wasn't bad. It's actually pretty good now. After doing some turns, locking up is pretty normal with me. I don't have perfect turning. Oh, I forgot to check the magnets. They're barely noticeable on the outer layers, but on the inner layers, they are pretty noticeable on the outer layers. I mean, the inner layers. The outer layers, they are barely noticeable. Magnets could be stronger in the outer layers. So you can see how when I'm turning, it doesn't always perfectly align. That shows that these are not strong magnets in the outer layers, but on the inner layers, but watch. So if I turn, you can see how it snaps into place. But on the inner layers, or the outer layers, you can see it doesn't really snap into place. It more like gradually goes into place, like when you turn. Well, never mind. But not very strong magnets in the outer layers. Inner layers, though, pretty good. So I'd say the outer layers are a little worse than the inner layers. But yeah, not the best cube out there. But if you really want a good 5x5, just if you don't have any other 5x5s, if you can't afford any better ones, then this is for you. Well, I guess it would be. But yeah, that's actually most of the reason. I just need a new 5x5 that I could hopefully get some decent times on. So yeah, pretty good cube. Thank you for watching. Now let me just finish this solve. Actually, it's actually going pretty well. So I'll show you my previous 5x5 main compared to this current one, because my previous one was just a Maywong 5x5. That's all my previous main was. It was a terrible cube. It was good for when I started, but after feeling the feel of other magnetic puzzles, like a magnetic 4x4, 3x3, 6x6, you know, it just was not that good after that. Now, I will need to practice 5x5 a lot more to determine if this is actually good, because I think it's pretty decent. But we all know it's a budget 5x5. What do you expect, really? I was actually expecting it to be pretty sandy because the Yuxin Magic 3x3 was actually pretty sandy out of the box. So it was not what I wasn't expecting. I was expecting it to be like this. Oh yeah, it's getting a lot better now. This is actually getting really good. Okay, so I kind of changed my mind. This is actually a really good puzzle. It just needed some breaking in and some lube. The outer layers are getting a lot better. So I know I said it was not very good. It was decent, but not very good. But I take that back. It's actually a really good puzzle. I'll show you my previous main 5x5. Right here. You can see, oh, okay. Ooh, look at this. Look at that. The size. This is a 1 millimeter smaller than this one. Look at that. If I line it up, it may not look like it, but barely smaller, maybe 0.5 millimeter smaller. And then my main before that, this 5x5, not magnetic. It looks most similar because of the flat pieces, but this one right here was a little more bubbly, slightly more bubbly. But this one is a lot flatter, just like this one. So I can see that this is actually a little smaller than some other 5x5s, which is what I like, because I was actually, because I have small hands, I don't really use a lot of bigger puzzles. 56 millimeter puzzles are pretty good for me, but any bigger than that would, like if it's like maybe 57 millimeters, I cannot use it. Well, for 3x3, but big cubes, of course, I can use them. But big 3x3s, I cannot use. Like the 3x4 MD2, the GAN puzzle, it was actually perfect for me when I was doing one-handed. When I was doing one-handed, which I still sometimes do, don't really do it that much. It was perfect. I actually got, because I usually average around 45 seconds for OH. Not the best. Yeah, okay, this does not corner cut. Ooh. Okay, it with some force, it can corner cut there. That's it. That seems to be its limit. So yeah, if you want to get this puzzle, I would get it. It's cheap and it's pretty decent for what you're paying for it. Like, all I used is some Martian lube, maybe 2 to 3 drops on the outer layers and 2 to 3 drops in the inner layers. Then you're good because, yeah, I think 2 drops in the outer layers, and then that made the outer layers a lot smoother. And the inner layers, I used 2 drops of Martian lube on the inner layers, and it works very well, actually. Just need break it in. I did 1 solve, and it already is a lot better than when I started using it, which is like 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes, 50 seconds. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post. Bye, guys.